What up? Bante. 20. 20 you people made me say it. 20! 20. Bante. I saw the Bante today. It's a Bante kind of day. Actually, I saw a Bante last night and went, what? Or was it this morning? I don't know. Time is so fluid, it's bizarre. So, we got some things to discuss. I got some things to discuss. To 20 people that care to hear. At different periods of time. Oh. My friend Ingy turned me on to a page, SpaceObservers, a while back. Ben, he runs it over there. I made mention of it before. Space weather, it's a thing. It is. And these scientists over there, I mean, there's like scientists and then there's scientists. And I say that like Harry Potter. It's that same kind of feeling. Scientist. Harry Potter. That same mysticism. There's a they put out a video. I'll see if I can't find it. I bet I can. Last week, and I posted about it on my Third Eye Activated Facebook page, and then on my person page. And I know the algorithms, limit visibility for a lot of this stuff and things like that. But so that has a big part of it. But still, not one person commented. Not one person had shock emoji face. Nothing. Wow emoji face. Not one. And the significance of this finding is, I'm gonna use. I asked him if I could use it, if I could quote him. He didn't say yes or no, or he didn't answer yet. So I'm using it. My buddy Craig, he wrote about this a couple hours ago. Wrote this a couple hours ago. I was meditating, woke up and saw this. So the global warming model was off by up to 50%, and these new numbers are from the same team that developed the original model. What? What? I thought the science was settled. Anyway, apparently the sun has a big part on the Earth's temps. I hear it's round too. Paradigm shifts. Now it is global lukewarming. Crazy enough, this model was the basis of almost every model to come after, so that is a lot of rematching. Mathing these guys have to do. That's a lot of math. Oops! If anyone tells you the science is settled, that really doesn't sound like the science method. Always question all of the time. That's why I question things all of the time. I never believe people because, well, people aren't believable, and they prove it every time they embellish a story. So that's why I'm so big on into accuracy. Nassim, he's I don't see, what does he title himself out? Just a good dude. He does these smart frickin' tours. You frickin' go on these, like, hang out on a yacht and listen to him talk about frickin' brilliant things. Physics, all kinds of stuff. And then go frickin' swim with the dolphins in your off time. It's pretty frickin' rad. So yeah, I mean, think about CPR. They change it every year, and then they change it, and it's not every year. That's an exaggeration, but they change it so often that when I was in jobs that I had to get tested or stay up on it, had to be certified. What kind of bullshit is that? To see if I can remember if it's 13 and 2 or whatever, because they change it all the time. It's so stupid. Anyway, It's like, I mean, and fucking, I already know that not everything is constant. Nothing stays the same. Ever. Ever. And people try to make it so it does. Doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, I'm doing this late in the day one. It's freaking gorgeous, man. This day is beautiful. Beautiful. It's fall, so I got my miso corny tea on, because I am. What else is happening in the world today? Squirrels are out. Red is diligently shaking the towels out. Went to try to donate plasma today. I've never done that before. I hear people all do it to make extra cash or stuff. So I did that. Go through all the way the whole process. I got called into the office. Everywhere I go. At the end, because they give you a binder to read, and I went burp, 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 burp. Gave it back to him, said, I read real fast. And he looked at me. Like, I don't believe you. And I'm like, that's alright. And then after they check my veins, I'm a frickin' phlebotomist, frickin' wet dream. You guys can probably see my veins. I never did drugs in the veins. That's probably why they're so rad. There's scars though, because I've had a few glucose tolerance tests, those where they take blood, and like every freaking seems like every 5 minutes for like 8 hours. That's what it feels like when you're a 5-year-old kid that doesn't get to eat for that duration. It's a lot different now, but back then it was a lot more tedious a process. So yeah, I went back in and they looked at that, and there's just these people that are just freaking, they're trying to get by, and that's the feeling of the people in the waiting room. They're just like, they fucking hate this shit, and they got to do it for what? Everybody has their own reasons, and then they got to the part, and then she called me. She had me come in her office. This one lady. I don't trust people without lips. Except Ron Williams, but he's no longer with us. He didn't have much lips, but I did discover Mork and Mindy is on Hulu. Oh my god. That was like a birthday present. That's like a birthday present the whole duration of it that I get to watch it. A lot of my programming came from... Anyway, I'm quirky like Morky. Anyway, that was a nice, happy thing. Back to the freaking plasma place. So, she called me in and she's like, I said, wow. I said, you guys are really an efficient organization here. I said, I kind of feel like I'm back at MEPS. She probably didn't know what I was talking about. And, most people just look at me blankly. And she's like, well, it is important that you read the binder. And I looked at her like, well, today I'm feeling non-compliant. So I'm not going to read that binder. I'm an adult. You can explain to me what's in the binder. I won't be told what to do. I don't need to be here that bad. And I'll be sure not to come back. See, people that fucking make rules like that shit, looking at the people in the clientele, it's like some fucking egotistical asshole is fucking punishing these people because they need money. For whatever reason. Feed their kids, pay their car payment, freaking buy drugs. They need money. And it's like this freaking well, you have to do this. And it's like, dude, I'm fucking giving you plasma. That's my currency. I'm giving you my plasma. It should be a fair exchange. I give you plasma. You can pay $25 if you want to do that the first time, and then it goes up to $5 every whatever. I don't know. I won't go back, but this is all these stupid rules. Stupid rules. Another fucking city employee came out today. Another one. This girl was new. At first I thought I was a dude. Like, I was really unsure. I mean, me, at least I got boobs. I mean, and when I have a hat on or whatever, I mean, I don't look like a man. I just have short hair. But but she, like, didn't have any boobs, so I was like, I didn't know. Just taking pictures of the stupid fucking stream. Had my dogs out. They're flipping out. I'm like, can you just go? Just go. Come back later. And then she stalls. Tries to tell me, I'm with the city. I'm like, that doesn't support your freaking argument. Go. It's like a nuisance. It's like they're fucking there. So it's like a different office is there I don't care. Everybody takes pictures of that stupid fucking stream. It's a stream. I have to make. I'm an environmental engineer, so you get to drive around in a truck that my fucking taxes pay. When I do get to work, there's no state taxes. Damn it! I can't use that argument. But you get to, drive around, not putting wear and tear on your car like pizza delivery people and things like that. You're driving around a truck that the people, those people are paying for, but you get to drive around that truck taking pictures. Flashing fucking, environmental engineer. Well, I'm pretty sure I know more about the environment than you do, little girl. Pretty sure I do. You're being disruptive. And then see, because my neighbor across the street, she's like, I don't know, she's retired. She used to fucking, like, wash truck trailers, whatever. And she's, like, real offended that I can't get a job. I don't know. It's weird. Like, we used to be cool. Like, I fucking went with her and filled up the back of her car with a bunch of fucking oak one day and unloaded it. And we were cool, And because she's older, she can't do that shit herself. And God, she's probably smoked. She probably started smoking Camels when she was freaking 4. Her health is shit. So then she calls her across that, then they can commiserate together. So now I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just get the dogs in. They're just going to be assholes. And then I hear my neighbor talk shit about me. And I'm like, I look at my street, my street. We got Omar over here. Omar Sharif is my immediate community. So that wasn't cool. That's not how community works, So I did get to let that shit go. I didn't hang on to that too long at all today. All in all, I had a freaking rad deep meditation. Aside from that one little freaking flare at that lady, but it just, I don't, and so what was it settled? She's like, I said, just come back around 2:30. I said, just come back at 2:30. Every time you just come at 2:30. And she's like, okay, anytime after 2:30. I'm like, no. Anytime you come, you be sure it's at 2:30. I'll be sure the dogs aren't out. Civil servant. Disrupting the peace. So, I don't know. But I'm the jerk. I'm the one that looks like a jerk because 2 against 1. It's just weird, people's logic. It's just absent. That's what it is. Their logic is absent. So, I don't know, this is more of a I guess the message today would be something along the line of sometimes I was going to read my button, but it didn't seem really appropriate right now because it's a funny button, but it doesn't fit. It's not soft and fluffy in the message, so I cannot use that. So, I don't know. It's easy to tell if people are you know, for the light or of the shade. So that's I'm gonna use that lingo. You are the light or you the shade? What shade are you? You dark shade? What shade are you? You dark? You dark? You dark shade? You shading dark today? Do I need to go down there with you to bring you back up with me to be the fucking light? I watched 5'2". Stephanie, that girl, she's an Aries. She's a little Aries. And the way she processes pain is so similar to mine, I can see it. And I have a lot of good tips for her. So if I ever end up on her radar, I mean, she's got a tight crew. She's got a tight crew on people to put their hands on her and heal her with their good juice. But I got some ideas that are not scientifically proven. That's because of the first part. Did you like how I tied that in there? God, she's got a lot to give. She just, her body, she just has to listen to her body, and her body doesn't like what she does to it. So she's gonna have to take it a little easy for a bit. But goddamn, she can sing. She can sing. She is soulful. And that her pain, where she sits back and freaking just watches life as a spectator sport. Like, and she's at the top of the world, and I know that some days she still feels lonely, so we all do. Don't matter how bright our star shines. Sometimes it just, even the shiny ones twinkle. They gotta go out, twinkle a little bit. So I'm done. Y'all have a good day. Peace.